Friends, welcome back to We're Overlap. Myself and Robert Sidebottom to share about a new song, "Do As I Say, Not As I Do." We love it. It's a very fun song, a play on losing yourself within other people. When you take people's roles, you become their role, you lose yourself. That's what the song is about.
Yeah.
So we're talking about the initial of the song first, and Robert's going to go over the song too. Hey, Rob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually a true story.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was 5, maybe 6 years old, I questioned my father's authority.
Yeah.
You know, like we all do, and he said, "Do as I say, not as I do." And even as I guess I was 5 or 6 years old, I thought that was disgusting, and I didn't understand it. And as you know, I was raised very religiously, but I could see everyone around me telling me how to go to heaven, and at the same time, they weren't doing what they were telling me.
Yeah, they're
and that becomes
hypocritical.
Yeah, exactly. Hypocritical.
Yeah.
And what is a kid to do? What can they do? You have to listen to your parents.
Yeah, you fall down.
Yeah, or your teachers.
Yeah,
your religious preachers and everything. Commercials.
Yeah, all of it.
Yeah, you have to listen to it because that's all that you know.
And the crazy thing is you start to fail because you're not following yourself.
Exactly.
Life fails. You fail a life because you're not being authentic. You'll realize that as you get older.
And you speak about that a lot. Authentic.
Yeah.
Living your authentic life.
Exactly.
And most, if not all of our songs are about that. About just understanding that the people who teach you don't know any more than you do.
Exactly. No.
And
memorize lines and books, that doesn't make you wise.
Exactly. It doesn't make you wise. And that's part of the song I'm working on now.
Cool.
So it's kind of funny that you say that. And did I say book or song?
It's song.
Okay, that's right.
I think we did. We'll watch back.
Who cares? It don't matter. It doesn't matter. But when you're a kid and you don't know,
chats,
you look up to your leaders or what you consider leaders. And in that process, you lose yourself. And when my dad said that to me, "Do as I say, not as I do," something broke, and I didn't know it at the time because what choice did I have?
Right. Prison bars went up.
Either you live your truth or you lie your truth.
Right.
And then you spread those lies trying to get some sort of a confirmation of who you are.
Well said. Yeah.
And you're trying to support your beliefs.
The illusion, support the illusion.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So if enough people believe in what I say, then I must be right.
Exactly.
No, because if you're separate from that foundation of, I guess, recruitment or what you're taught to be, then all of a sudden you're an outcast.
Right.
What's wrong with this guy? What's wrong with this girl, woman, whatever you want to call it? And a lot of those people are thrown away, and some of them become very famous, and they just live their own lives.
Right.
And what we're saying in this song is that you have no choice but to live your own life, or you can suffer. You can wake up.
Which we both did. We want you to suffer. That's what this song is.
I mean, you faked it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. You faked it. And look where you are now. You're completely open and you're happy and you're moving forward. And I don't wake up in the morning, and this is part of the song I told you about earlier, that I wake up, but I no longer feel this world. I feel this.
Yeah, heart. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel who I am.
Yeah, open the space. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, space. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Space, and that's
potential, infinite potential. You feel that possibility, that hope, that newness. Yeah, that we are.
It's open. It's
open.
Like we talked about. It's a constant beginning.
Yes, it is.
There's not an ending. It's constant renewal, just like life itself.
Well said. Yes, it is.
Life renews
layer by layer on top of itself.
Right. Life renews itself in death.
Yes, it does.
Just like night and day. The earth has to rest.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. And if
Inhale, exhale. Yeah.
yeah, if I like that.
Yeah.
It has to exhale. If it was light all the time, nothing would be here.
Right.
It would all burn. You know, it needs to rest. But even in that rest, there's still activity.
Motion. Yes. We've always
Yeah,
motion.
exactly.
Yeah.
So life and death are simultaneous, but that's not about this song. That's about our book, The Myth of Death.
Exactly. Myth of Death coming out very soon. This song is more about be yourself, you know, and don't good stories. Yeah.
Don't listen to. As a child, you have to listen. We just talked about that. But as you grow older, go ahead, say that again.
Form your own sense of self, then crack the shell once you mature.
There it is. That's it.
Yeah.
You know yourself. You know what you think. No one can make you think what they think, but you can believe it.
Exactly. I did. I sure could. Yeah.
And then you attach yourself to it, and now I'm a Christian, or now I'm Jewish, or now I'm Muslim, or whatever it is, you know. But what were you before that?
Right. Yeah. Free.
And that's what this song is really about.
Yes, it is. The depth of the song is that.
Yeah. What were you before the conditioning of people that you really
innocence in your heart, innocence of heart, the childlike wonder.
I think that's perfectly stated.
Yes, yes.
You know, I mean, kids, and it's in the song, you know, being a kid.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I put it there.
It's a beautiful song. I mean, you did such a great job with it. But I want people to understand that it's a true story. And I've met people over the years who had said, when I tell them, do as I say, not as I do, but not be telling them, but just shining light on that truth. They're like, yeah, that happened to me too. And I think that's why this song is so popular, because it resonates.
Universal message, yeah. But like mine is different years. I had sexual molestation. I worshipped this guy. I thought he was my hero. He took me to see Star Wars as a kid, and he molested me. So my hero broke down from my eyes, and that was my shock.
Yeah. And my dad didn't molest me, but psychologically he did. Yeah,
well, I was molested because I affected everything about me. Like I said, he was my hero, my best friend at 10 years old. My second father, and then he molested me. And I didn't know what to do about it. You know, that shocked me.
That happened to me too. Yeah. It was my babysitter's son. And but here's what we want to tell people is that what happened in those days isn't happening now.
No, it isn't.
You know, if you attach yourself to it,
shaped us into the heart.
Well, yeah, if you attach yourself to what happened, then what is happening can no longer breathe.
Right.
You know, you can't expand and just be who you are. And a lot of bad things have happened to all of us.
Yes, exactly.
You know, I don't want to really complain about my life too much, because I know there's a lot of people out there who've had a lot.
The depth of the song, the reason it was birthed, and the foundation.
But it's truth. You know, we all have our own, I guess, hell, so to speak.
We sure do, yeah.
But it's your choice to live there or to understand it and understand again that it's not happening now. And who you are will always be in some form or another. But if you want to carry that baggage with you and make it who you are, well, that's on you. I mean, there's nothing you and I can do other than say, hey, man, this happened to us.
Yeah, exactly. We got through it. Let it go.
Exactly. Letting it go. And that's what this song is about.
It truly is.
Yeah. Do as I say, not as I do. And, or not as I did, which I think is a very important line in the song.
Yeah. Different. Different. What's the word? Pronouns or different. Set yourself in different timelines.
It's just true. Timelines. Yeah, timelines. I did this, so now I'm going to do it to you.
Exactly. Right.
You know what I mean? And it's, again, it comes back to the affirmation of who I am. Like, I did this happened to me, so I'm going to do it to you, and that makes it okay.
Right. Got to break the storyline, break that pattern, and you wake up.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Break the storyline.
Yeah.
And that
You gotta see the pattern, then it'll dissolve. What you look at dissolves.
right. What you see and accept,
Yes.
accepting yourself, you know, and then saying, I don't fit this pattern that
Yeah.
you've caught.
And that's okay. I'm not fit your pattern. That's okay. I'm empowered that way.
Yeah. Now, it might make you feel that you're alone, but the truth is there are a lot of us out there
Right.
who will talk to you. And Rich and I are two of those people.
We'd love to talk to you. Please chat with us. We're here for you.
Absolutely. And again, we don't offer any judgment because who are we to judge you? We haven't walked in your shoes, you know?
Yeah.
And it bothers me all the time when people say, well, I don't want to say it bothers me. It irks me, I guess, is the best way to say it.
Yeah.
Who are you to judge me?
Right. Anything. Judge anything.
Yeah. To judge anything. Judge yourself, you know, and it says in the Bible, that judge not lest you judge yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Lest you be judged.
That doesn't mean that God is judging you, because if God's omniscient, what would be the point of judgment? You know, so what you're doing, I'm sorry, I got tree people here. What you're doing is you're literally judging yourself.
Yes, you are.
When you judge someone else.
Your own judge. That's true too.
So just let them be. Let them be happy.
Exactly. Simple.
Yeah, that's the problem. You and I have discussed that it's too simple.
Yes.
You know, treat people the way you want to be treated. It's just too simple.
Mine wants stories. Mine wants puzzles. You know that's true. It wants to work and wants it to never stop. But the heart wants to be. It's peaceful always.
Yeah. Agree. People want complexity.
Exactly.
Because it makes them feel like they're a part of something. You can't be a part of simplicity. You can only be simple.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Of course. Yeah.
I don't mean simple like duh. I mean simple, just a simple life.
Easy, at ease, simple life.
At ease, at peace. Just at peace, you know. And even though we seek peace and the simplicity, we use complexity to try to find that.
That's the illusion.
Yeah.
Then you step away. Then you step away, you lost yourself.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with losing what you were supposed to be.
Right.
What is wrong is that you lost who you are. You know, who you were born to be.
Right. Essence of who you are.
Exactly. The essence. And that's why Rich and I write. I mean, and why we create music. It's because that is what we were born to do.
Right.
And that's what gives us that peace that we're speaking of. You know, being who you are offers no choices, and it offers no judgment. I mean, you can't judge yourself unless you're listening to the judgment of others.
I'll do what I say, do what I do. It goes back to that. Yeah.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Exactly.
I love this song, man. I really
I like it too.
Yeah, and it's doing really well, and we're happy.
Yeah, we're glad you like it. We're happy with the subscriptions and the constant communication with us. We love that for likes. And please reach out to us more and more. We have much more developing. A new website very soon. More distribution of music availability soon.
New book.
Then the book very soon, The Myth of Death.
Yep.
We're on fire for you because you inspire us to be stronger for you and to shine bright.
And as you not say collaborate, but as you participate in what we're doing, it gives us more energy.
Yeah, exactly. The flow, ebb and flow, yin yang. Exactly. What
you are the flow man.
That's my word, man. Qigong, flow, breath, chanting, breathing. It's all flow.
It is a flow. Yeah. I mean, everything is. A river flows, and it doesn't go.
You're right.
It doesn't ask which way should I go. You know, it's the river, and we are the river. We're not separate from that.
Right. We're the breath.
We're all trying to return home.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're all born from the ocean, and to the ocean we will return. And it's really not as complicated as people want it to be.
Right.
You know, with all the different religions and politics and governments and all this stuff.
The stories are insane.
The stories. It's just stories. Stories sell, bro.
Yeah, I know they do. Brands sell. It's marketing. I understand that we're using tools now, using computers and marketing too, but it's the way it is now in this world.
Hey,
We don't
we're in the flow.
Yeah.
We're in the flow, but at the same time, we're not in the flow.
Right.
We're not trying to change the direction of the flow.
Right.
We're using the flow to help as many people as we can.
Well said. Exactly. Well said, Robert.
Yeah, and that, I think that's all I have to say. But definitely, we appreciate our subscribers, and we love you, and we hope
we do. We're you. We love you. We're fighting with you. We're struggling with you. We're here in the world now. We're flowing with you.
We're in it. We're in the world. It's not like we're somehow separate. I'm not on Mars.
No, me either. I'm still on
Mars. I know. I might be.
It pains my body, and I still have crazy thoughts. But the idea is just to be simple and use your creativity to keep grounded and listen to my music.
We talk about the singularity of thought.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks there are 1,000 million different words or thoughts, and there's not, because what thought is not a thought?
Mm.
No one can answer that question, honestly, unless they say it's all just one.
Yeah.
And you can go off on your own little path based on what someone else has told you, or you can just be you.
Yeah, do what I do.
Yeah, and walk your own path.
Please, that's our message for you, to walk your own heart.
Yeah.
You're getting more aware. When you're more aware, you can actually see reality as it is.
And you can share it.
Yeah.
And you can share that.
Yeah, exactly.
And if people listen, and if people hear it, that's awesome. If they don't, just keep walking.
Don't worry about it. Just keep creating and walking. Yeah.
Just keep creating, and that's what Rich and I are doing.
Yeah.
And we appreciate you more than you know. And it's a great song. Do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah, it's fun. Check it out.
And I feel it's universal and it's simple.
Yeah, I'll link to the song after this live video. You can check it out.
Cool, bro.
Yeah.
All right, man. I love you.
Love you too, Rob, man. Have an awesome day, brother. See you.
All right, bro. Back to it tomorrow.
We love you.
Yep.